It is Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. This is another edition of Baseball Today, presented to you by T-Mobile. That is my man, Trevor Plouffe. I am Chris Rose, producer Dan, along for the ride as well. I guess technically I lied a little bit. This is for July 2nd. We are taping it late Wednesday night. Occasionally we do that. I guess really not lying because somewhere it's July 2nd while we're recording it.
Where Dan is at.
Yeah.
Dan's super producer Dan is up. It's 12:17 Eastern
Yes,
right
in the
now.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do this show. We're going to take Friday off. We're going to celebrate America's birthday on Saturday. We will resume action on Monday. So hope everybody certainly understands that. But we got a lot to digest here, a lot to go over, some interesting topics. But we're going to start with our tip of the cap. And we're going to start with your organization, believe it or not, your top prospect, Walker Jenkins, who's a kid I'm really interested to see when he gets to the major league level. But we're going to talk what happened at a minor league game. And he's standing out there on the field before the national anthem, and they have a bunch of kids out there. We always love seeing this. And one of the kids starts to kind of sway a little bit, and there's something going on with him health-wise. You can see him. So Walker grabs him, picks him up, runs him into the dugout where the training staff can get a good look at him. It got a little frightening here. I'm sure you've heard amazing things about this kid, not only as a player, but as a person. I mean, you can see this right from the word jump. You got to remember, Walker Jenkins is 21 years old. Not every 21-year-old knows exactly what to do when things get stressful. So good for him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've heard nothing but great things, as you mentioned. Obviously, on the field, he's a massive prospect, a great hitter, but also off the field, and kind of the person he is, the work ethic. There's the guy.
Yeah,
He
he's
got some
doing
merch. He's
great now.
okay. He's doing well. He's got a water bottle right there. Get him
Yeah.
a soda or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like it's probably a little bit of a heat thing since we got that going across the country. Good
Yeah,
job.
he's doing good though. Congratulations, Walker. You're a stud. I don't know. Maybe we'll see him this year. Maybe we won't. I've heard different things here and there.
Those Twins are in contention. We're going to start off, though, with the most valuable moment. It's powered by Amazon. Just like Amazon helps you find the most value for every dollar during back-to-school season, we're going to break down the most valuable player in the National League, at least over the last 10 days or so, and what made him stand out. We'll start off. Dansby Swanson, a guy who not all that long ago was maybe going to win the award for least valuable offensive player in the big leagues. Well, something has happened, and he put a big old exclamation point on it Wednesday.
High fly ball, left field, Sheets at the wall. He did it!
Yes!
And a grand slam to cap it off. 3 home runs today for Dansby Swanson.
Well, I'm interviewing you every day now. 5 home runs in 2 days. What the heck has gotten into you?
I don't know. Kind of hard to explain, but I don't really have any words for it other than just incredibly grateful. It's the only thing that can really come to my mind is just incredibly grateful.
Maybe that's a good sign that he can't explain it.
Look, there's a lot of things that go on within a hitter's mind throughout a season. He did make some mechanical adjustments before the year. That was kind of like the talk of his spring training about kind of like where he was putting his hands, all these different things. Wanted to get more athletic in the box. There's all these reports on it. And he had a good April. He came out and was driving the ball or driving runners in, and then kind of had this May swoon here into June. And then he faced the Mets. And sometimes that's all it takes is a get right team. You just honestly, I don't really even mean that against the Mets, although it's coming off that way. Sometimes you just need to get the barrel on the ball and feel it a few times. And obviously you're going to continue to work mechanically and you got drills, whatever you're going to do. It's all fine and dandy. You can feel great in the cage, but you have to do it in the game. And then you start to get the momentum. I think we've seen that. And what I actually like about this for Dansby is, he had that great it started at the end of the Colorado series, Toronto, and then into the Mets series where he just really had that great doubleheader. What's funny is he had an 0 for 12 just against Milwaukee. And then to come pick it back up against the Padres, that to me is a good sign.
Mhm.
where like, okay, you had some success, maybe it was a good series, you have an 0 for series, but then you come back and you're right back in the swing of things against the Padres, 5 for 8 in this series, and just the Cubs need it because we know about their kind of their pitching and what's going on there. A lot of injuries. It's definitely a welcome sign. I think since that Mets series, they've only lost one game, and Dansby's been a big part of that.
So in the last 2 weeks, his slash numbers have gone 183, 292, 325. That was on June 20th. Now he's 210, 300, 431. He's raised his OPS about 120 points in 2 weeks or so. The thing about Dansby is that, when he got that contract, what was it, for 177 or whatever? And people were like, what? You're paying him almost $180 million. He's been a between 4 and 5 WAR player each of the 3 seasons in Chicago. Yes, he hit 27 homers one year, but that's not exactly who he is. He's a very, very streaky guy who does have some pop. He's not that far from 200 career homers. So, or 300. What is it?
200, 177 right now.
177. Yeah. So he's not that far from there. He actually could end up his career with close to 300 homers, which is a shortstop. Pretty damn good. But we know he's great defensively. But seriously, like, it wasn't all that long ago where people were saying in Chicago, you cannot play him. You cannot play him. Put him on the bench. That's what I was reading all over the place.
As baseball fans, we become victims of the moment a ton. And it's difficult to view it this way, but I've told this story before. Some of the best advice I ever got came from Prince Fielder. I got on first base against the Tigers, and he was there, and I was just like, kind of shake my head. He goes, "What's wrong, man? You just got a knock." I was like, "Yeah, I just feel like I'm not doing well. Like I don't love looking up at the jumbotron, seeing those numbers." And he goes, "Hey, man," he goes, "you don't look at the numbers until 162 is over. Like you are the hitter you are. 162 will tell you that, and that is the way to approach it as a hitter. It's very difficult to do it. It's very difficult for fans to do it. You're going to go through hot streaks, and you're going to go through some cold streaks, and fans do know that. But you're watching your team and my team. Sometimes it's like, hey, man, like,
it's hard.
Make some changes here.
It's hard. So I ask you this: do you believe that the Cubs' offense is good enough to cover up their health woes with the pitching staff?
Yeah, I mean, it's been doing it, Chris. It's been doing it all month long and basically all season long. What's their record right now? I mean, they are. I just had it.
They've played well. They've won something like 7.
They're 48. They're 48 and 38 right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, with a starting pitching staff and a and the relievers are, 29th in the big leagues and home runs allowed. Like they've struggled with injuries, obviously. Part of it has to do with the field and these balls. Like, we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah.
I think we got to get to it eventually. But yes, to answer your question, yes, it's good enough to mask the pitching problems that they've had.
So the good news is we just saw them hit 13 homers combined in consecutive games. That's the best 2-game run in Cubs history. They put up their most runs, 23, in a home game since 1977. To me, really, the answer to this question is, what are we going to see out of Alex Bregman? So the horrible news is that he has a sub 700 OPS, and it's been that way for most of the year. Since May 1st, so this is now more than 60 days, how many days do you think his OPS has been over 700 for the season? Oh. So let's call it 60. What is it? Whatever the math is, 61, 62 days. How many of those days has he finished the day with over a 700 OPS?
20.
5. 5. That's incredible for that good a player. A career 835 OPS. He has looked lost at times. He had to admit the other day that he didn't bust it out of the box, and he was disappointed with himself. Here's the great news for Cubs fans. He is a significantly better second-half player. An career 800 OPS first half, which is still really good, but it's an 886 OPS in the second half. So, You got good things to look forward to if he can become Alex Bregman again, which we just haven't seen.
Yeah, it's just what I said. Like, let's see it over 162.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going anywhere. He's not getting sent out. Like, sometimes you just got to live with these cold streaks. It is a little weird. Like, I follow him on social media, and he's doing the thumbs down thing when he crosses the plate, and they asked him about that. Like, what does that mean? And he wouldn't really go into it. He was getting booed by Cubs fans. Like, was it like, we don't need that out of you, Alex Bregman. We need you to be a dog, man, like you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Year ago, subliminal messages.
Year ago, he's getting ready to make an All-Star game appearance in a Red Sox uniform, and now it's thumbs down on the north side of Chicago. Let us know. What do you think? You have confidence in Bregman turning around? Is the offense going to continue? I mean, Pete Crow Armstrong, he's going to win June Player of the Month. He had 11 homers. He's just been incredible. Just great stuff out of PCA, who I'm sure we will see in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And a quick shout out to our partners at Amazon. Shop back to school at Amazon and spend less on your kids. All right, our next stop is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we are going to be in a little bit more than a week for the Midsummer Classic. The big question is, will Paul Skenes be there? Well, he was in the center of the diamond on Wednesday night, and he left there bruised and battered.
Line drive out toward left field. That'll drop and go right on by Callahan. 2 runs will score, and the Phillies add on. It's an 8-2 ball game.
Paul, what stones do you feel like you still have to turn here to find something and have an outing that really clicks for you the way you'd like it to?
I'm not sure, but we'll turn them over. We'll figure out what it is and just keep attacking it.
He allowed a career-high 7 earned runs in the loss against the Phillies. How shocked are you that it's been rocky at times for Paul Skenes this year?
I think it's just jarring because of what we're used to with him and just being absolutely dominant and winning every single game. And, it's very similar to what we just talked about. Like, these things are going to happen. You're not going to be as sharp all the time. Guys are going to get second, third looks at you, and your stuff is going to play down a little bit because of that. I think the main thing for him is he hasn't gotten any help from his defense, and that when a pitcher is, maybe his stuff isn't as sharp, so he's not striking out as many people, though he's doing just fine in that regard. But like when you get runners on base and you get what you think should get you out of the inning, and you're not getting out of the inning. That is, I think, what we've seen a lot with the Pirates. I mean, they do not have a good defensive team, and I think that's put him in he's put himself in some situations with more runners on base, but he's not getting out of those because the defense really doesn't help him much. So I think by the end of the year, we will see the numbers around where we expect them to be. Like the expected ERA for him, instead of in the last 8 starts, the stats are 4.4. That's what everyone's talking about now. But his expected ERA is a 3.45 in that time. So the defense is not doing him any favors. I guess. I mean, I want to say we'll figure it out and the numbers will come down. But I guess that also depends on if Pittsburgh can play some D behind him.
It's been hard. I love watching him pitch, and he was off to a historic start. But here's some mind-numbing numbers for you. Do you know the last time the Pirates won one of his starts?
It's been a month and a half.
May 12th.
Yeah.
That's 9 starts. Now, you mentioned it. Some of it is not his fault. Like he had that game against the Dodgers where he came out and just went, and they went poop all over themselves when he left. But the fact that you don't win, like it should be the opposite. They should be saying, okay, dude, you are our savior. Like when things are a little rocky, when we know the bullpen is going to stink on a given day, and the offense, which has been fantastic this year, struggling a little bit, guys aren't putting it together for a couple of games, you got to be our stopper. It has been the complete opposite. I cannot believe this. The Pirates are 6-12 in his 18 starts this year. 6-12. Rest of the team, 37-32. I have no idea how you explain that. Not with a guy that's got this much talent.
I think a lot of it is just the defense, Chris. I mean,
Can't
I-
all Trev,
I'm
it
looking
can't
at
all be the defense.
I'm looking at the numbers now. His whip over his first 2 years when he had a 196 and 197 was a .95 whip both years. Very good. This year, it's a 1.01. Negligible. It's the same. He's allowing the same amount of base runners. His expected ERA is a 2.64 on the year. It's a 3.62 regular ERA. So like that's a full run right there.
Yeah, that's substantial.
It's in the 94th percentile for expected ERA. 90th
feel-
expected batting average. I mean, those are things that are out of his control a lot of the times.
Yes, and you brought great evidence. If you present that to the baseball judge, you're winning your argument. There's no question about it. I have felt like when I've watched him, his pitch count is being built up way too high. It feels like he's not able to he's never gotten quick contact in counts, right? So that'll keep things low. But it feels like guys are working counts. It feels like he's walking more guys.
I said the expected numbers is what every pitcher looks at anyway.
Mhm.
They're great. I also do feel like when you're around the league and guys start to see you more and more and more, like obviously he's not an easy at bat, but you start to recognize pitch shapes and understand his cadence and all that stuff.
But this isn't a division rival. This is a team that sees him max twice a year.
Yeah, I'm grasping right now. I'm trying to put something on Paul Skenes, but I really think like the velo's down a little bit this year. But
and his spin rate is down since the beginning of the year.
I just think the numbers under the hood.
Yeah, okay. No, you made good points, but let me ask you this. Do you think he'll join us in Philadelphia and make the All-Star team or not?
Well, I mean, pitcher has to have a representative.
Well, they've got plenty of guys to choose from. You don't think Brandon Lau's making that All-Star team?
Yeah, I mean, if he's not going to pitch, he might not.
Okay, so here
he
we
might
go.
Get named to it and then not go.
Okay, so there's 12 pitchers that make the All-Star team. Okay, that is comprised of 5 starting pitchers selected by the player ballot and 7 relievers or extra starters selected by a combination of player votes, league executives, and then injury replacements. The guys I have listed here, Christopher Sanchez, I don't know how they're going to do Ohtani. I mean, he's already made it as the DH. So
yeah, and he won't pitch because they pushed him back a day.
But I forget if he makes it as a pitcher. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they have to replace him, would he make it as I don't know. Chase Burns.
Yes.
Kyle Harrison.
Yes.
I think Logan Webb is the Giants rep. I think.
Okay.
Erod in Arizona. Chris Sale.
Oh, man.
Max Meyer. Zach Wheeler. And I haven't even talked about Yamamoto and Robleski. That's a lot of starting pitchers. Is it not?
It's a lot. Do they have to just take 5 starters and the rest relievers, or can they
so it's the 5 starting pitchers selected by the players, and then the other 7 is a combination. So like Mason Miller is going to make it, right? He'll make it.
It'd be, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do, Chris.
So what's your gut tell you? You think he makes it or not?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
I think he's really important to the game. But if he's not going to pitch, then he might make it, not go, spot go somewhere else.
Well, why wouldn't he pitch? Because he's scheduled to go Sunday? I don't think that's
I thought I read somewhere that he wasn't going to be able to do it. That could have been Ohtani that I read that about.
Well, it's about somebody who we're going to get to momentarily.
Well, I know that one too, but
yeah. Well, look, you'd be hard pressed to find 5 bigger stars in the sport. We need him there. He's amazing. He's become a really good, dry sense of humor personality, in my opinion.
He goes to the All-Star game.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And you know what? You helped me with the expected numbers. That helped
Okay.
kind of shine a light.
Okay.
So I like that. Thanks for doing that.
Okay. Thank you, Baseball Savant.
Well, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
He had quotes about it. He talked about it.
About the expected numbers?
Just like, here's his quote. Where the heck is it? Now I had it and I don't have it.
Oh my God. See,
come on here. I'm happy with it overall. Skenes said about his season to date last week. I think it's been a little bit odd, but in terms of the controllables, I've been happy with how I've been throwing and just going to continue to get better. That means my defense stinks, guys.
With my controllables. Ah, that's a great one. That's actually kind of funny. I have to be honest with you. My controllables. Let us know. Do you think he's going to make it? Do you think he should make it? Give us your list of National League starting pitchers. Let's say name your top 8 that should be in Philadelphia, regardless of whether or not they're going to pitch on that Sunday and then they have to be replaced. Just let me know your top 8 in the comments. That'll be good. Today's episode sponsored by SeatGeek. Covering baseball every day means July is nonstop. You got Major League Baseball, the World Cup, Go USA. That was awesome on Wednesday. Of course, that's all in full swing. All-Star game right around the corner. We're going to be there. And the NFL schedule is out, so you're planning your trips. And if you want to actually be there for any of those games, you need our friends over at SeatGeek. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek's the #1 rated ticketing app. There's over 70,000 events across sports, concerts, and festivals. MLB's official ticket marketplace. Every baseball ticket is fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled. And here's the best deal. They are always looking out for you and your wallet. They got this color-coded system. I need you to look for the green dots. That means thumbs up. Good. Red dots, it means keep looking. Like you could look on the map and see a red dot behind the dugout at a baseball game, and you're saying, how in the world is that bad? It's not the best deal for you. And of course, we have a code for you guys as well. Use baseball 2026. You're going to get 10% off your next set of MLB tickets at SeatGeek. That is 10% off any MLB tickets with the promo code baseball 2026. Just click the link in the description, download the app, have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you very much. SeatGeek. Well. Our one-of-a-kind producer, Dan Rourke. We had to cheer him up before the show a little bit because it's been a crappy week. New York has now lost 7 straight games. The Tigers came into the boogie down and just spanked them. That's right. 3-game sweep against the Yankees in the regular season for the first time since 2008. And guess what? New York was putting the E in Yankees.
Z-Mac trying to add on. Ground ball right side. He does! 1 run's home. Here comes a second. Tigers make it 5-2. Zach wants second. He's there. Here comes run number 6. It's flying all over the Bronx, and so are the Tigers.
Yeah, it's been a terrible week for us. There's no way of sugarcoating it. And we're capable of way more, obviously. So, look, you're going to have stretches where it's tough, where you're missing some guys, but this was a really difficult week for us offensively, and coupled with, with that not playing clean enough.
Well, just 17 runs in those 7 losses for Booney's bunch. True or false, New York's offense doesn't scare anybody a lick without Aaron Judge in it.
Right now, true. Dan, before we get into it, can you run that play again?
You want it without the
there's about 5 things that went wrong on that play. I want to run it again.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, let's see.
First of all, throw high by Caballero, but also maybe they could have cut it off. Okay. Yeah, you probably could have cut that off. I would like to see the catcher go out and get that a little bit better. And then Volpe need to anticipate a bad throw, although that was pretty high as well.
Or grow an inch.
Just bad. He could catch that ball. Yes. Okay. First baseman, back up a little bit and cut that thing off. Caballero get the throw down. Is that Wells behind the plate or is that Escara?
No. That's
Who's
Sanchez.
okay, I don't know who Alex Sanchez is, but go get the ball more. Go get that thing.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I'll
That's
tell
a
you,
lot on one play right there.
you're not coaching kids right now, are you?
I am, but
Oh, you are? I thought you were taking a few weeks off right now.
what happened to Ascari? He's in the minors? They sent
Yeah,
him
it's
down?
Ali Sanchez, I believe, right?
Sorry, jeez.
Okay. Wow, you were pointing fingers at everybody on defense there.
I mean, pretty much every single person did something wrong that was involved in that play. It's tough. Are teams scared of the Yankees offense without Judge? That's the question, right?
Yeah, I mean, do they strike fear in anybody without him?
Right now, no. I mean, we're seeing a prolonged slump from Bellinger. We're seeing a slump from Ben Rice. When those two are going, it can be a good offense. Jazz is going to have his good games. Austin Wells is nowhere to be found this year. I didn't even know he was doing that bad. That's insane.
Oh, yeah, they've gotten nothing from that position.
So yeah, I mean, when Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger are doing well, I think there can still be a good offense. Things still have to go right and click for them. But yeah, they need Judge back to be, the vaunted Yankees. That's like the easiest observation of all time. I did love what Jazz did at the end of that game. Got on base, stole 2 bases, and scored in a wild pitch. Like he's fun. He provides a spark. But yeah, they need. Maybe Spencer Jones. Hey, maybe you step it up. Like when Judge first went out, Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger were going nuts, and it felt like they weren't skipping a beat at all. And now they're not, and it feels like they can't score any runs. So they need the big guy back. There's no doubt about it.
Well, we know that, but Ben Rice was in the MVP first half discussion, and then Judge went out, and then June happened, and he had a 657 OPS. Now, is it just as easy to say that, well, because Judge is out now, they're really focused on him? I don't think that's fair, because last year Judge was around for a particular month. I forget which one it was, and Rice's OPS was even lower than that for a whole month. So it happens, right? I mean, you've talked about it several times throughout the show that this is the baseball season, and maybe this is just Ben Rice's time. That's fine. I think it's a decent lineup without him, but they have to win with pitching and defense. The defense was terrible, and the pitching has just been okay. It's even their big guns. I mean, Schlittler had a bad start the other day. He's been great for the most part, but Garrett Cole, after a hot start in his return from arm surgery, has kind of slowed down a little bit. And I don't know. I don't feel like they're a pitching and defense. They certainly can be a pitching team when they need to be, but they just haven't been. We'll see.
We're calling it a June swoon. That's what Talking Yanks is calling it.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in July now.
We're in July now, yeah.
Don't they play your little Twins this weekend?
Could be a get-right series for them if we go to the history of it. But Twins they've won 2 series in a row, Rockies and Astros.
Do we have is there a friendly wager between yourself and our one-of-a-kind producer on something that
we have interesting matchups coming here because we're starting Paredes, who's been like kind of a bulk opener, if you will.
Are you making?
I actually like the guy. I don't know how he's going to do pitching in New York on a fucking 4th of July weekend. That's a scary place to pitch, right? If you're a rookie. But then Zebby, who's been really good, is pitching there. And then Joe Ryan on Sunday. So we'll see.
Okay. You want to predict a series win?
I mean, history tells me that's not going to happen, Chris.
Oh, my gosh.
But I'd love to wager Dan something. What do you want, Dan?
Yeah. What do we wager here?
$5. He is not confident. $5.
$5. That's what that's what he wanted to wager. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, McMahon's not there.
Yeah. Well,
one of the best defensive teams in the game.
Okay. All right. I think it's time to move on and let you know that this episode is sponsored by.
Okay, I'll take that bet.
All right, hold on one second. Dan just said $100. Twins are going to get swept. Is that what he said?
Bet.
Trevor, you're going to take $100 from Dan Rourke?
Yeah. Did I propose the bet or did he?
He did.
Sometimes you got to
He did.
teach these kids a lesson, Chris.
He proposed the bet. I don't know. Come on, man. You can't take $100 from him. You won't take $100 from me.
Yeah, you do owe me 100.
But you won't take it. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too much into the details here, but we agreed to go halvesies on a gift for somebody.
Yeah.
The gift was purchased. I asked you the minute you sent the person the money, I said, give me your Venmo. Did I not? The minute you did it. That was
you did. You're not at fault here at all.
But I have asked you every time that we have had a conversation.
Not that big of a deal. Do you think we even gave enough money for the?
I think.
I thought so, but you never know these days. Too.
I would have pocketed the money and gotten just a T-shirt instead of a jersey. That's what I would have done.
Well, you know what? Dan's gonna be 100. Then when Dan gives me his 100, you'll give me your 100.
Okay, go Twins. Yeah. Go Twins. When we resume on Monday, if I don't have your Venmo by then, I'm going to be very mad.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. This episode is sponsored by Samuel Adams. This weekend, America is turning 250. Nobody is more ready to raise a glass than the beer named after a founding father himself, Samuel Adams. From the man who helped spark a revolution to the brand that's been brewing independence since 1984, Sam Adams is leading the celebration all summer long. So I want you to crack open a summer ale, that crisp, citrusy wheat ale with a bright lemon finish that tastes like the 4th of July in a glass. Or you can grab the limited edition Star Spangled Variety Pack. It's loaded with summer ale, porch rocker, American light, and fan favorite blueberry lager. Look for their retro-inspired packaging at a store near you because this isn't just another summer. It's America's 250th. So join the rally, raise a Sam for the founders, for the flavor, for 250 years of independence. Cheers to 250, America. This Sam's for you. Samuel Adams, the Boston Beer Company, Boston, Massachusetts. SamuelAdams.com. Savor the flavor responsibly. You excited for the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Are you a big fireworks guy?
You know, I like fireworks. I'm not going to go out of my way to see them. I saw a lot of fireworks coming up in the minor leagues, man. It's a lot of fireworks shows. I do appreciate them.
How's your dog do during fireworks?
Shoot, I don't even know. I guess we had her last 4th of July, or did we even have? No. Yeah, we did. I don't really remember. We don't do a lot of fireworks in LA. They're banned, and it's a fire.
They're all over the city, though.
They do. I hear them a lot.
Yeah.
Illegal fireworks are rampant, but like big fireworks shows, we don't really do them that much here.
I don't know. I've been driving on the freeways sometimes when that happens. Let us know. Where's the best fireworks show you've ever been to? I'd love it. Last year I was in Chicago with 2 of my best friends from high school visiting. So we went and we got to see him Chicago style.
Shout out my guy JC, Jimmy Clausen. His house, he sits on he's way up in on a mountain. Essentially, he's way up, so you can see a lot of the valley. And we've been there for 4th of July, and it's I'm like, dude, how is this whole place not burning down? There is illegal fireworks and nonstop, Chris, for 5 hours straight.
Well, moving on, you know who's not having a blast? That would be the Cincinnati Reds. Oh, yeah. They cannot get out of Milwaukee fast enough as the Brewers' dominance continues.
2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the ball game, and the Brewers won it. Aaron Ashby collects win number 12.
That's amazing. Win number 12 for a reliever. He leads the league. Come on, how hard are you rooting for him to get to 20 this year?
I don't think I am. I mean, it's not on my radar whatsoever. You love this way more than I love this.
You have zero interest in this, huh?
Zero interest in this. I mean, typically because, they're not all blown saves. I think he's got 4 on the year. that's when you're going to get some of these. So I just think it's like, it's a fun thing to think about, but I sometimes I don't. I also think it's not a great thing to have as a reliever.
In case you are curious, Roy Face of the 1959 Pirates had the most wins in a single season by a reliever at 18.
You love this so much.
I want to see it. But you saw him when he walked out of replay that, Dan, please. You don't have to replay it with sound. But when he's walking out of the dugout, you can kind of see him going, I can't believe it. I've got 12 wins and I lead Major League Baseball. Look at him. He's like, come on.
It's wild. So he has 2 in the month of June, 1 now. He had 4 in May, 4 in April, and then 1 in March.
Come on, man. Come on, let's do it.
You know, the first 7 were just straight up wins, and then he finally blew a save and got the win for his 8th victory.
By the way, the other side of this, do you know the Reds' record against their division?
Ooh.
They played, all right, I'll help you.
I don't.
They played 24 games.
Okay. That does help. I'm gonna go 8-16.
You're 4-20. That's hard to do.
What do you think Tito's doing there, man? You think he's not having a good time right now?
Ugh. 4-20. That's far and away the worst for any team against its own division. Sorry about it. Let's get to the Adam McCalvey tweet. He covers the Brewers for MLB.com. He's exceptionally tall. I think he's like 6'5", by the way, and a really nice guy. Does a good job. He put out that at this particular point in time, let me get that off of my mouth. Thank you. At this particular point in time, the Brewers are planning to pitch Jacob Mizorowski 3 more times before the break. Thursday against the Reds against Chase Burns, which is going to be awesome. Next Tuesday at St. Louis, and then July 12th at Pittsburgh, which is the first half finale, which means he would not be able to pitch in the All-Star game.
Is it like a rule?
Yes. That is a rule.
It's a rule.
It's a rule now. It didn't used to be. You can get.
Can't you just do a bullpen day for your 1 inning that you're going to throw?
I don't believe so.
That's like a legit rule?
Yeah, Dan, can you look that up? I'm pretty sure that they instituted that rule. I think they took it out of the players' hands on that one. It used to be, I'll see how I'm doing. And then I think they were like, no, we need to know immediately.
So if you throw on Saturday, though, you're good.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday.
Which is a normal, that's a normal throw day.
Third day rest. Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Here we go. MLB rules state that if a pitcher is generally ineligible to pitch in the All-Star game, if they start and pitch for their regular team on Sunday immediately.
Generally.
Christ. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. That's some legal jargon right there.
Okay. So he's not going to, if he pitches on that Sunday, he's not going to pitch Tuesday. That doesn't bum you out?
It does bum me out. I want to see him pitch against the greats, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want to see if he gets to let's just go for 109 or 110 while we're here.
We're not going to get Judge anyway, but I want Judge versus Mizorowski is so fun. Jordan versus Mizorowski is so fun. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt versus Mizorowski. Want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Bobby Witt going to start the All-Star game? Is he leading right now?
Down between he and Andres Jimenez. So we'll see. And I think
I love me some Andres Jimenez, but come on, people.
Yeah. I think Bobby Witt's going to win that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Let us know. Are you bummed? You sad? You have no impact? I want to see him pitch. He's the circus freak in the best way possible. I want to see it. I will be sad if he doesn't. But here's the other thing of this. So you would think Christopher Sanchez would get the start. He's been great, obviously. He had the consecutive innings scoreless streak. Awesome. But, plus he's a Philly guy. But it's probably the only time that Ohtani would be available to pitch is as the starter.
I think you go with the Philly guy. Why couldn't he pitch later?
Okay, so you think that Dave Roberts in an exhibition game is going to say, okay, Shohei, you'll get your 2 at-bats. Now run down to the bullpen and get loose?
I think we could do lead him off.
Yeah.
And then that's your only at bat. Like, there's no rules in an all-star game, is there?
No,
like,
there's no
substitution rules.
No, I mean, not like that stuff.
Yeah, lead him off, let him hit once, and then have him go get ready.
So Ohtani is scheduled to pitch Friday against San Diego and then next Friday against Arizona, which would put him on almost regular rest for the All-Star game.
So they want him to throw.
Don't you think baseball wants him to start the All-Star game?
No. I don't think it matters.
Oh, you know what? They probably want him to come back in like the 5th inning. That's probably what they want.
Keep people watching.
Yes.
I think
like,
you got to have a if there's a deserving member of the team that's hosting, he should start.
Yep. 1981, just a little sidebar here. The All-Star game was in Cleveland, Ohio. Len Barker threw a perfect game for the Indians that year and made the All-Star team. And did not he had the numbers. He was good enough to have started the All-Star game in front of 80,000. Cleveland Municipal Stadium was also home of the Browns then. 80,000 fans at a baseball game. Crazy, okay? And Jim Fry, who I believe was the manager for the All-Star team, picked Jack Morris to start. Scarred my baseball childhood. Should have been Lenny Barker.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. That's just...
Yeah. By the way, I wasn't even allowed to go. I had to go to freaking summer camp. I went to summer camp, and my parents took my brother. They even came and visited me like the day that they were going to go to the All-Star game. I was like, can't I go? They're like, no, you're in camp. I was like, but you're here. Take me. That was the first game back from the 81 strike, was the All-Star game. Can you believe that?
That's an 81. What a year.
It was. A lot
Summer
going on.
What were you doing in summer camp? What kind of summer camp was it?
It was a crappy one. I went to a much better one, Camp North Star, Hayward, Wisconsin, the next 6 years. That was a great place to go to.
That's just like, I never had that growing up, man.
Well, out here in California, they go to fake camp. They send their kids to Malibu for 2 weeks. Yeah. That's not camp.
I mean, Teddy goes to... Ida's going to a volleyball camp right now. Teddy's going to a baseball camp.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong. I went for 8 weeks every summer, and my brother never went. My parents hated me.
Sleepaway camp is not really a thing here.
Yeah, in the Midwest, everybody goes. My parents really did not like me when I was. If you all think I'm an asshole now, you should see me as a kid. Oh, it was such a pain in the ass.
You probably talked so much.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm just saying, you're a talkative guy, and you've learned how to use that to your advantage. As a kid, you don't know. You just freaking say stuff.
I created a lot of voices. I didn't have a ton of fun.
Oh, baby. Oh, God. I'm off kids right now. I just told you that before the show. People say I'm getting grumpy in my old age. Am I?
If Miz cannot go and cannot start, because he certainly deserves to, is it Christopher Sanchez? Is it Shohei Ohtani in the National League? A lot of stuff to get to there. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm almost there. Yes. Here we go. We can't wait to get to Philadelphia. It's another stadium that we get to go to this year, right? Plouffe calls a bunch of Twins games. I get to go at least to Dodger Stadium and Angel Stadium all the time for dugout discussions. And one of the cool things is interacting with our John Boy Media community out there and seeing them in John Boy Media merch. Well, guess what? That is Shopify at work, because when we design a product around a baseball moment, Shopify connects us directly to our manufacturers so the orders flow out on time and land with fans wherever they are. That means there's no bottlenecks, there's no delays, and Shop Pay removes the friction at checkout, so the fan who finds the product actually follows through on the purchase. That combination of reach and conversion is what makes the whole thing work. So start your free trial at shopify.com/today. Yes, today. All right, we're going to look ahead to the next 4 days because this is our last show until we resume on Monday. Big question is, how many more times are we going to see this every night?
And he's going to get another one. A long shot to left, and that baby's gone. Home run on the first pitch. Junior Caminero not wasting any time at all to extend that streak of home runs.
Yeah, to 6 straight games. Age 22, the youngest player to do that, to homer in 6 straight games in baseball history. It's unreal.
I know every time you look at that, you just think about what he would look like in a Guardian. That City Connect velvety looking Guardians uniform would look real good on him. He's a stud. I forget he's that young. He doesn't play. He doesn't swing the bat like he's that young. Or maybe he does. Maybe it's a young man's game, and I'm just old now.
So our team's not going to pitch to him now, at least in the immediate future. I get it if there's nobody on base.
I think you get to a point like enough is enough for teams that, yes, you start to either throw the fingers up or just say, hey, chase, nothing for a strike. Yeah, it gets to that point. Yeah, for sure.
One more game in Kansas City and then a weekend series in Houston. We'll see how that goes. Keep going, dude.
The
Major League record is
49-33 right now.
Yeah, they're killing it. They are killing it. A's, unfortunately, they're upset. They're going to be without your buddy Brent Rooker the rest of the season. He's having knee surgery. We'll see him in 2027. How huge a blow is this to their lineup?
I mean, they're up and down. They're hurt right now. Wilson's out. Soderstrom is out. Geloff is out. Now Rooker's out. I mean, they need a full complement of these dudes in the lineup producing to have a shot. And with those guys out now, Rooker, who's obviously like the team leader,
right,
veteran there. I think it's a big blow. I do.
Sub 700 OPS. He has really struggled for the first time as an Athletic, where he had 3 straight 30 homer seasons. So
he's been hurt all season, though.
I know. Something just has been off with him. So I hope he gets right. He's a really good dude. He's extremely well respected in that clubhouse, and that's part of where they're going to miss him as a.
Yeah. And also, he had an oblique, I think, early on.
I believe you're right.
Man, you just got to watch out for the freaking obliques.
Yeah. Sox come to Cleveland with a game lead in the Central. What is the one thing you're watching in this series? It's a 4-game set that starts Thursday.
Both bullpens are shaky. I didn't know how your guys' bullpen has been so shaky as of late. They haven't had a clean 7, 8, 9 since June 21st. I went back and looked at the games. So that's to me, if you get a lead, can you hold it? Because both these bullpens have been shaky, and the White Sox are going to continue to come at you offensively. So I think that's what I'll look. Can you guys hold the lead?
Yeah, the White Sox took 2 out of 3 from Cleveland in Chicago recently, and in 2 of those games, they took it to Cade Smith, who's been one of the best, if not the best, closer in the American League all season. So you get to him for a blown save and you hang an L on him. The one game Cleveland did win, they had a 3-1 lead going into the 9th, and back-to-back homers by the White Sox forced Cleveland to do something else. So have they figured out Cade Smith? You're right about that. But they played kind of 3 fun games in Chicago, and I think these 4, it's going to be smoking hot there, but you should get some really good crowds in Cleveland over the weekend. We'll see. Finally, Christina Cook, one of the astronauts, Artemis 2, threw out the first pitch in Philadelphia to Kyle Schwarber. She's a big deal when one of the superstars is getting out there to catch the first pitch.
That's so true.
If offered the opportunity to go into space, would you do it?
Yes. I think that's badass. Yeah, I would love to do it. I want to look back on the Earth and have that picture. I think that's really, really cool.
That's what she said. She joined McCarthy and John Kruk in the booth, and they asked her what was the coolest thing. She said, "I'm from North Carolina, and I could see kind of where I'm from outer space."
Crazy. Yes, 100% I would do it.
And actually, if Matthew Stafford went into space, he could not only see the state, he could see his house. It's so damn big.
What are you trying to do right now?
That's
Which
when
one?
He could point him out all over the country.
Oh my gosh.
That's when you've reached baller status, my man. Good for him. All right. This was fun. We got to do these late night shows more often.
I
It's
love
good
a late
energy.
night show.
We're a little loose,
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. You made fun of me several times. Maybe you made the easiest $100 you're ever going to make.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. You didn't answer my question though. People have been saying I'm grumpy now. Try not to be.
Yeah, whatever. Look, we nailed it on the previous day's show. Like nobody was going to be happy with what we said.
Yeah.
And yeah, you did lead it off by kind of poo-pooing Canada Day. You could love your own
yeah,
country.
I did. Well, it's only because look, it's a big birthday for the US. That's why. And I'm trying to get my patriotic vibes up. And I just watched this documentary about Canada and they just helped the British early on.
All right. Well,
and during the American Revolution, which I don't know if you know, this is when we started our country.
Oh, is that what it was? I saw some social media clip with a guy asking a bunch of it wasn't like a man on the street. It was man, woman at the beach or wherever. All these questions about United States history and how we got to 250. It was not a strong performance.
Well, it's wild that we're only 250 years old. When you think about like Europe and these countries, how old they are.
Right.
And the history that they have. 250 is nothing. That's a blink of an eye.
I've been around
We've
for
accomplished a lot though.
More than 20% of our country's existence.
That's crazy. Hey, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm just into red uniforms in Canada. Great. Some guy named Keys is up now hitting opposite field homers for them. That was nice. Miles Straw hit a homer today.
Francis Scott Keys.
Scott Keys, yeah.
There is one other thing that maybe everybody should do. Well, it's not required reading. This is still summer break, but we want you to do maybe a little bit of homework. We have a documentary coming out as we get you all set for Blitzball Battle 8, right? Do you remember who won Blitzball Battle 7?
I do.
Yeah, who was that?
The
Woogas and our buddy Dan Rourke. There's actually a documentary coming out about Dan. Dan, do you have the clip available?
We saw him in the season opener. He got the start against We Got Ice and got throttled.
Haven't gotten the results that you've wanted, and now you have a chance to kind of make everybody forget about that.
What a moment.
Ball one. Is it bright in here?
Trev is trying to get in his head. Kudos to Trev. You got to try and get in his head. That's the whole game.
Once he took the ball, that's when things got real. It was for me and Tim, put up or shut up.
And he's out ahead of Plouffe.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, what a clip to show.
From boots and jeans to MVP? Who came up with that in our marketing department? Come on.
That was what he wore to his first ever time in the warehouse, and Tim's and jeans. I love Dan. I'm happy that this has happened for him. He's found success, an MVP. Welcome to the club, all that good stuff. I also take this as a compliment.
You do.
You beat me, and you get a documentary made about you. That's a compliment to me.
It is. It is. You're pissed off. You're pissed off that he's gets a full-fledged 40-minute documentary.
Oh. When my time is done in the warehouse, there's going to be books, songs, movies, statues.
Great.
Yeah. I'm happy. I want other people to get love. I can't have it all, Chris.
Can't wait to sell the Trevor Plouffe merch at the team
You
store.
and I both might have a freaking statue outside of the warehouse. You're in the booth.
That's
shirt off above your head.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
They better put my chest hair on it or it's not authentic. I'll even shave some of it off so they can put it on the statue. Everybody have a good, safe 4th of July, right? Take care of yourselves. Take care of everybody else out there. We want you to have fun. We want you to celebrate America's 250th birthday. It's never been easier to be safe on the roads. Please, please, please. That is coming from the John Boy Media dad, and it's a responsibility I take very seriously. So let's do that, please, okay? Everybody have a great holiday. We will see you back here on Monday for our one-of-a-kind producer, the star of his own documentary, Dan Rourke. That is the uber-talented Trevor Plouffe. I am Chris Rose. We'll see you in a few days here on Baseball Today, presented to you by T-Mobile.